Hey, how you doing? It's your boy Brogi Naric, back again with another review. In this one, we're gonna be talking about the Disney Plus series Hawkeye, which recently finished up about a couple days ago. And I got some special guests with me, some newcomers on the channel, some homies of mine, other content creators I've been waiting to collab with, and this is just one of many. Hopefully, I got my boy Hero Harrison from Hero Harrison Talks. And I got my man Critical from Critical Blues Reviews. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about Hawkeye. We're gonna go on non-spoilers for a little bit, and then we're just gonna go full spoilers, giving our thoughts about the series. Um, First off, I want to say I really enjoyed this. I know a lot of people are kind of shitting on it because it's the most average. I think because it was the most average, it pissed me off the least, and it was very fun to watch. So those are my quick thoughts. I'm gonna let Harrison go because I know he knows a lot of the backstories of these characters and all that. So I'm gonna let you go, Harrison. Quick non-spoiler thoughts.
You know what, man? It stuck in the comments really well,
Yeah,
and created its own magic within its own universe. Uh, Honestly, my second favorite show.
that's kind of where I'm leading. Critical, you got?
Uh, I really enjoyed it when I first started watching it. As it got toward the later part of the season, I won't say it let me down,
Mm-hmm.
but it put it toward the bottom of the other series for me. Now, let me get it straight. The other Marvel series kind of run neck and neck, but
Mm-hmm.
some are in the lead.
Right.
So it's just not to say that it fell so far behind. It's just that it's just not up there. It's not up there with Falcon and Winter Soldier and Loki
Right.
to me. That's
Okay.
all. But I think it's dope though. It is dope.
Yeah, it is.
So
Yeah.
I want to back him up on that because Falcon is at number one for me because it did speak to me.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
in many ways. So, and it's not just because of the social injustices. I thought the show overall had the best introduction for those new cameos. For getting a show moving forward in that espionage aspect with the ground level heroes and really focusing on what we're going to see in the future with that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Uh, I think in terms of non-spoilers, I think of the finale. I think the finales have all been kind of iffy for all the shows, but I think Hawkeye had my favorite finale mainly because of we had Kingpin in the show, and I was not expecting him to be in the show as much as he was in that last episode. So it was fun to see that, and I enjoyed it. So it stuck the landing because some of the other finales, like say WandaVision, was kind of built up, but it had a lot of sort of iffy, disappointing things, with the build up, and Loki to a degree was like that as well. And then of course, Falcon and Winter Soldier, they had to change so much with the story because of the whole pandemic stuff and all of that, and they had to rework certain things. So I felt like this finale was my favorite, and that really helped me like it more by the end of it. And also, I liked the what's her name, Kate Bishop's character in general. I thought she's like one of the best new characters they've added alongside with Shang-Chi to the MCU. So
Okay.
I had a great time with this series overall. But I like to do grades, so if you want to give it a grade, we can go. Critical, what do you want to give this? You want to do your version of your grading score?
No, I give it because you go by lettering, correct?
Yeah, I do letters and
Yeah.
numbers. So yeah.
Okay. So I'll give it a B. I'm rocking with a B plus.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm rocking with a B plus. I felt that, like I said, the build up was great. Kate Bishop, interesting character. And I wanted to say this. I want to see if I want to get. I wanted to ask someone this question. I
Yeah.
don't know if I might get killed for it or stoned, but for some reason, Haley Steinfeld, uh, Kate Bishop, reminded me of the young lady from BMF. Like she's like a white version of her.
BMF.
The Agiana Alexis. Have y'all watched BMF before?
Is that on Netflix?
BMF. No, that's one of 50 Cent's
Oh no,
series.
no, I ain't.
Oh, okay, never mind, never mind. Oh,
We
okay,
will be
okay,
talking
never mind.
about it. I haven't watched it enough.
Oh, okay, never mind, never mind. But no, I thought it was good. I give it about B to B plus.
Okay.
Okay.
Harrison.
I'm gonna give it an A minus, but I mean, I see why he gives it a B plus because of some structure that could have been done a little bit better in terms of not delivering an ending that could be obvious or something that could be something that people don't understand in terms of the Marvel concept. Opening up the universe and still bringing back or killing off characters.
Yeah, yeah.
But they do that on purpose, I think, to make us be ready for the next show. But overall, I'll have to give it an A minus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was there with you, but I would go B plus or 8.5 out of 10. But yeah, I really most of the shows are in the B range anyway for me. But I'm putting this at second with Falcon and Winter Soldier, just edging it out as well. But once again, this was one of the shows it was like this and Loki were like two of the ones I was just not that interested in, but they both surprised me at being, pretty good. So yeah, really, really great time. So that's it for non-spoilers. We're gonna get into spoilers now. I don't know. We can kind of go in order, but I guess we can just go ahead and get it out of the way. Vincent D'Onofrio is back as Kingpin, and that shit was awesome. I loved every second that he was on screen. I loved every second that he was on screen. I was not expecting him to be closer to like the comic book version where he's kind of got superpowers going on, but that shit was awesome. I loved that. I know some people were upset. I don't know what to tell you. Read a comic book, but that shit was awesome. I loved it. How are y'all feeling about Kingpin coming back?
I thought it was cool. The whole build up of him coming back. That's why I would give it a high score. And I'm like, is that really going to be Kingpin, or are they going to like throw it off and be somebody else? Now, when Kingpin, like I'll say before the last episode, I was kind of like, okay, where are they going to go with this? Is he going to just kind of show up and then dip off, and it's going to be mostly about Echo, and then like we're going to see him on Echo, or maybe they do a Daredevil. But the thing that fell off to me was when they finally showed him, and then he gets beat by Kate Bishop. I was like, that.
What? He gets beat by Spider-Man all the time. What is the problem here? I don't see
but Kate
Bishop
is not Spider-Man.
True, but he got beat up by Daredevil, so what's the problem? I don't see what is the problem here? Like, you get what I'm saying, Harrison? Like, he's a villain. He gets beat up. That's part of the job.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, I do agree with both of you, but I do want to back up what you just said, because you brought up an important point. Besides the Kingpin just being strong, just him in this, this story, he's we've heard from a long time now that the Kingpin was supposed to be in this, right? And people are saying, it's gonna be Vincent D'Onofrio and all that coming back, but they only show like a quick glimpse, like episode 5 or 4.
Yeah,
5, yeah. So, and Marvel kind of has been teasing a lot of things, and we hear all these rumors and stuff. But it's just interesting now to see that this universe, from Netflix and all that, is finally coming together.
Yeah, to a degree, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I see what he's saying as far as Kingpin, like, he should be able to like not be defeated by Kate Bishop, because he was like giving her a lot of hits.
He was.
And I was like,
he was.
she got hit stomach hard. I was like, ooh, I felt that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, she should be, honestly, in comic books, she would be dead. But I mean, this is the MCU, so it's just a little bit. And technically in comics as well, Kate has had that training to where she can take beatings like that.
Right. But she's like a little Batman, like the way they made her in this. Like she's been training since she was like 10, which I thought was kind of cool how they did that. The opening bit with her in New York, and then the Chitauri invasion happens, and Dad gets killed and all of that, and she sees Hawkeye swinging, and she's just like, from that moment on, she's like, I want to be that guy. Like throughout the rest of her life, she's like, I want to be that guy right there. I thought that was cool. Dope. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
And what's really cool too about Kate is that, as I just mentioned of her, having that training and stuff, is that when she was training with Hawkeye, she learned breathing techniques. So those breathing techniques actually helped develop a strong core for her, so she was able to take those hits. And so she's able to find a way to, no matter how hard the hit is, like I guess just use her stamina and just use that breathing technique that she was taught, because Captain America trained Hawkeye trained Bishop, so, and Cap, was the soldier and all that. He's had that training that he brought over, the right credentials.
Good point. All right, before we talk about things we really love, let's get into some things we didn't like about this show. I have two major things that I didn't quite care for in this show. One being the Rogers play. I got the idea, but I didn't need all of that. And two would be the damn LARPers. The LARPers, they hung around a little too long for me. Just a little too long for me. Didn't hate them, but they hung around just a little too long for me, especially by the end. I was like, all right, I get it, but y'all got to go. Y'all got to go. But how are y'all feeling about the Rogers play? Or what some things you didn't quite care for in the show? Go with you, Critical.
Man, everything that you love, everything that you didn't like, I love.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
I mean, yeah, man, because the LARPers, man, because at first I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I haven't been in that world. I've heard of it, but I've never, ventured off in that world. And so when Clint, signed on, it was a little comedy bit. I really wasn't into that.
That was funny. I did like that. When he had to fight, he had to fake fight everybody.
Yeah, but no, with the sign-in part, before he got to the fake fight. The sign-in part was a little comedy bit or whatever, but when he got in, I thought that was amazing. You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting this. That's the part of the LARPers. Now, if you're referring to the resolution part or the 6th episode where they had to put on their uniform to direct people, I'm with you on that.
That was kind of like, all right.
But somebody did break it down and say that by them having regular uniforms on, people wouldn't listen. So by them having on the LARPer uniforms, people would recognize they look different and then listen to them. I don't know if I agree with that, but I wasn't feeling that.
Yeah. Harrison?
I don't disagree with y'all. I mean, I wasn't bored, but I was just like, in terms of moving the story and making things interesting, keeping people intrigued, scenes like that aren't really necessary unless it's quick, because those scenes lasted 5 minutes when it could have lasted like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like just push the situation a little more, involving the story, or unless it has something extremely relevant to do, because they kind of ventured off, into like talking like, oh yeah, hey, this is what's going on. But this isn't even in the comics either. So regardless of that, it's a matter of how you are just driving to the right path on the story. Cause
I heard that their names were taken from characters that were in the Matt Fraction run, but they weren't the actual characters, but they used their names, so they kind of weaved it in a little bit. The Rogers
like
play,
Grill?
like Grills, and I think the Black Lady was one as well. But anyway,
right.
Yeah.
But now the Rogers play, that was funny the first time. Especially because I felt like I was definitely with Hawkeye with just cut the damn hearing aid off. I don't need this. But at the end, when they showed the actual thing, that was a bit much. But I was like, okay, I get it, but it was a bit much for me. But how did y'all feel about the Rogers play?
I liked it. It was fine. But I mean, it's annoying, but I mean, I liked it.
Yeah. I get the joke. But it was just like, all right.
I thought it was, all right, I'll put it like this. If they gave us a real end credit scene, I probably wouldn't have a problem with it at all.
Right.
But by them, that was our end credit scene, I did feel some type of way. But I was thinking, I want to ask you guys this. Would you go to the show? If you had free tickets to go to that show, would you go?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
Hell yeah. Okay. I'm mad that I didn't get to go to that crappy Spider-Man show just to see people fall out the sky. So, yeah, I definitely would have went to this. Like, yeah. Oh, yeah. I probably would have hated it, but I still would have wanted to go.
What the hell is Ant-Man doing?
Yeah, right. Like, that was funny. That was funny that they had Ant-Man there. Like, Ant-Man's just getting free clout for not doing anything. Like, I thought that was kind of funny.
I heard there was an Easter egg behind that saying that Ant-Man was supposed to be out to be in that movie, original Avengers.
Yeah, because Edgar Wright, it was supposed to be Ant-Man then Iron Man, but Edgar Wright was busy. He was directing the Ant-Man movie. And then by the time they did Iron Man and Iron Man 2, the MCU had formed, and Edgar Wright's movie was different, so that's why he left, and they had what's his name, direct the other Ant-Man movie. So yeah, it was initially, but then it got pushed away. But yeah, okay, so that's that stuff. Something else to talk about. Another character that they had in there, I thought was going to do more, but didn't, was Jack, aka the Swordsman. He was cool. I liked him as a side character. I just thought he was going to be more of a bad guy as opposed to like a red herring, which was fine. I thought the actor was cool, and if I'm not mistaken, isn't Swordsman was the guy that initially trained Hawkeye originally, right? In the comics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was wondering whether they're going to go down that route or whatever, but it was nice. I liked that they took such a minor character and did something with them, you know?
Right.
And that actor was cool. And I did like Vera Farmiga as the mom. I didn't even know she was in the show, and then she popped up. I was like, "Oh shit, they got Vera Farmiga in here." I didn't quite realize that. But she was cool. I liked her. So yeah. But the main thing is the relationship, the partnership between Kate and Clint, which I thought they had great chemistry. Sort of like a buddy cop-ish vibe. A little what's the movie I'm thinking? A little 48 Hours-ish vibe going on, a little Lethal Weapon-ish vibe going on, you know, like I like them bouncing off each other. Harrison, how'd you feel about Kate and Clint?
I like the relationship. I think, you know, it works.
Yeah.
You clearly see it from the beginning. You know, there was no hesitation. It's just because you want to know why it works, because they're both messed up and they're in messed up situations.
Yeah.
And they are trying to get out of it, but they're helping each other get out of both of their situations. So it works. That's why the chemistry was so good. Mm-hmm. And I just like seeing both of them on the screen because, you know, one scene I really like is when Hawkeye shot his arrow up in the air, you know, and then she hit the arrow and it ricocheted off of that arrow, and then it went down and exploded that car. Like that was
they had the Pym arrow, and it made the arrow into a giant arrow. Yeah, that was cool. I was not expecting that. That was pretty cool. I was a little disappointed. I was like, why didn't he do cool shit like this in the movies? You know what I'm saying? Like he had all these kind of dope trick arrows that he really didn't use in the movies. Like why do we do this now? But anyway,
it's so cinematic. It's so cinematic and beautiful. I like how they do stuff like that, and just how they show their bondage.
Yeah.
I
was happy we didn't get the moment where she meets Clint and Clint's like a complete asshole to her, and she's just like, "Oh, I hate you. I don't know why I wasted my life trying to be like you." I'm glad we didn't have that moment. I'm glad we glad we did not have that moment. It felt like they were going to get close to it, but they didn't because you know they got over it. You know, yeah. She kept when he told her to stay away because you know Black Widow's here now, and he was like she was persistent and all of that. So I like that their bond. The moment where his hearing aid was messed up and she was helping him talk to his kids through the phone, I thought that was cool. The fact that they brought in the whole hearing aid thing anyway was good because I know in the comic he's like you know he's had hearing problems, and I like how the explanation in this was he survived a lot of explosions, so. It's pretty logical he would have hearing damage. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense when they did that quick flash of like all the different things he survived.
There's more to that too, a lot more.
yeah, exactly. How did you feel about the relationship between Kate and Clint, Critical?
I love their relationship. I mean, by her father dying earlier on, I guess the whole thing with Kingpin setting up or basically getting Kate Bishop's father out of there type of thing. I felt like she needed a father figure. And when she was in time of need of a hero, because her father wasn't around. Yeah. And as you mentioned before, just watching Clint do what he did and saving her life, she knew right then that's my hero. Yeah. And then meeting him, you know, when she was, you know, running around as Ronin. And it was like the excitement in her eyes. You know what I mean? Yo, you know, Clint Barton. And you like, yo, who the hell are you? So, you know, that right there, she was already looking at him. Like the many times she would keep calling him. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like the psycho girlfriend. Keep calling you back. A little
bit. Yeah. She was obsessed a little bit. Hold on a second. I just realized, is that a Killmonger shirt you're wearing?
Yeah.
Where did you get that from? But that shit is lit. I like that.
Oh, appreciate it. I got it. I think I got it from I got it from the mall. Definitely. I can't think of the name of the store right now. I'm drawing a blank, and I used to work there too. That's how much I hated working there.
I just realized that was a Killmonger shit. I was like,
Macy's.
That was at Macy's?
Yeah, yeah.
Shit.
And I got like a I can't think of her name right now because I'm drawing a blank. But the young lady, T'Challa's sister.
Shuri.
Shuri.
Cancel?
Yeah, I have her shirt as
cancel?
well.
No, let me stop.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's stop. That's something else. Anyway, so yeah, okay. So now the villains. Let's talk about some of the villains. The tracksuit. What was it? The tracksuit mafia. They were pretty funny. They were cool.
They were.
They were cool. I liked it, especially the little bit with the guy was mad about the girlfriend or whatever, and Kate helping him out or whatever. That was kind of funny.
Right.
I like that.
Right.
But the big one was Echo, aka Maya Lopez, who I did not realize was going to be in this show. And then once I realized she was in the show, I was like, oh, that's cool. Because I didn't really know much about the character. I did know that she was the original Ronin. That was pretty much all I knew about her. She was the original Ronin, and she had a connection to Daredevil. I did not know that she was partially raised by Kingpin. So once I found that out, I was like, oh, well, I know where this is going. So that was kind of a surprise for me. But she was cool. I wish they had the actress's name. I can't find it on IMDb right now. Anyway, but she was cool. I liked her. She's actually like deaf, right? In real life. Yeah. And they made her an amputee in this. Well, they chose an amputee actress because she's not an amputee in the comics. So I thought that was also another interesting direction to go with the character. But she was cool. I liked it. I liked her. And once I knew that she was getting the show, because that was one of the things where they was like, Echo's getting the show. Where I'm like, well, Daredevil was a big part of that character. So that was one of the first rumblings. Like, oh shit, Daredevil might be coming back. Kingpin might be coming back. And then the 1-2, because you had this reveal, and then Spider-Man Far From Home comes out, and you see a certain somebody as a cameo in that. I don't want to directly say the name,
right,
Matt. But anyway, but yeah, so yeah, it's like Feige's a genius. I'm just saying, like the way they set that up was pretty brilliant. Yeah.
The actress name is Alekwa Cox.
Okay, she's cool. I like her. She grew on me as more on as the show went on, especially when she was starting to realize when Clint lets her know, like, hey, I killed your dad, but like someone tipped me off to do that, and it was your boss. And then she's kind of like, oh, trying to figure out like what's going on and talking to her boyfriend, I don't know, the other Russian guy, and you could tell he
has a big part in the comic book too, though. Because I think didn't he make Clint Barton death? He stabbed him in the ear or something. I know he tried to kill him.
Maybe.
So I think from what I remember, I think it was some kind of stabbing. I think it may have been in the ears or something like. They always cut like a piece of his ear or something like that, like damage with it, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he grew on me too. Because at first I was like, I don't care about this guy, but as it grew on, and especially when he had that fight with Echo, he's like, look, you took my position, and I can't run away from the Kingpin, so you're gonna have to kill me. Like, there's no point in running away. I thought that was pretty good. And then what was the other thing? So let's go back to it. Kingpin's back, and I love it. That really just made me super hyped to see him. And when he kind of was like a horror movie villain, where he ripped the door off to try to get the mom, I was like, yes, I love it.
With straight Jason.
Yeah, with straight Jason, and then he got hit by the car, and then he just kept walking. I was like, oh yeah, we doing this. And he kept hitting with the arrows and all that shit. I was like, okay, they're really going for it with this.
And what's crazy about that too is that people don't know, unless you're a comic fan, that the Kingpin actually has 0% body fat.
Right. Yeah, they're leaning on that. Yeah.
And so, like, he should be dead. It's like, well, there's a lot more to that you just don't know.
Right.
Let me ask y'all this: do y'all feel that by the way they portrayed him in this series, do you feel that he should have some type of serum inside of him for him to take the car impact and just a little bit, not just a lesser grade, What you think?
They could go that route because when with Falcon and Winter Soldier, there's that that vague super soldier serum that's out there now. So I could see them maybe hinting at that. But I don't know if they necessarily need to say it, but I could see that as an explanation. Yeah.
I don't disagree with you. I mean, I see why you bring that up because it's got to be somewhat realistic.
Yeah.
Maybe as Brogi just said, maybe they already mentioned they could mention that he has some kind of super soldier serum in
Yeah,
him, or
yeah.
some kind of serum, or later on down the line he'll get stronger, and I don't know, maybe he'll be twice as strong and get the Iron Man suit, whoop everybody's ass.
Yeah, that'd
Anyway,
be
that's another story. That's
that
another story.
that'd be
So
cool.
yeah, we'll save that for Armor Wars.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, he might be in. Yeah, he could be in Armor Wars. I didn't even consider that
Because also,
yeah.
because he might be in Armor Wars because the Kingpin, he's
everywhere.
Kingpin.
Yeah,
He has connections. He's
everywhere.
connected to everything. So
That's a good point. Another character I forgot to mention, who's also a big part of this, was Yelena Belova, Belanova, whatever her name is. Belova, yeah. Florence Pugh. She was cool.
Yeah.
I loved her in Black Widow. She was one of the best parts of that movie, and she was really good in this. Her and Kate Bishop's chemistry was really good. Their back and forth was really good. Although I was a little, that first moment where she showed up in the apartment and she was talking with the accent, I felt the accent was a little too cartoonish. But as it went on, it got better. But their back and forth was really good with her. On her mission to kill Clint, because it's a little weird that I have to say, it is a little weird that she fell for that whole Clint killed your sister thing. Like, I thought she would have been a little bit smarter than that, but we got to have conflict somewhere. But yeah, I like how that was resolved, where she eventually realizes, like, no, this guy didn't kill my sister or whatever.
I want to say this too. And I was thinking about it because I thought the same thing that you were saying, but I was thinking, what if she didn't want to accept it?
Yeah.
Like, if she went out like a hero, then she has nobody to hate. She has nobody to fight, but she wants to take aggression out on somebody.
True.
So by them just saying Clint Barton, even though deep down inside she might feel he's not the killer, I have to take my frustrations out on somebody. Because even when he was telling her, she was like, I don't want to, you're lying. Like, agents can tell if you're lying and I'm like, she would know if he's lying.
Yeah.
But she was like, I'm not buying into it. That was just my take.
I can honestly see that take. Yeah, she needed to because she lost her sister. Did Red Guardian didn't die, did he? No, he didn't die. We don't. Yeah, that's true. So she's essentially alone, and then she finds out that her 5 years, and now her sister's gone. And the last time she saw her sister, they saved the world or whatever. So yeah, I can see her being frustrated about that. But no, she was cool. I kind of forgot she was going to be in the show until that episode when she pops up in the ninja suit and starts fucking everything up. But yeah, great. She was fun. She was fun. And then like her turn where she's like, oh wait, I just figured it out. I was hired by your mom, so I'm gonna kill Clint, and I might kill your mom too. I don't know, but anyway, but she was just like on her own thing. She was great. I loved her. How you feel about Yelena Harrison?
I think she's great, because a character like that, kind of reflecting the Black Widow that we've seen, and going forward in the future, I just want to see her become a young Avenger because, at the end of this episode, we clearly see that she still doesn't really like Clint, but they came to some kind of cordial truce or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But she's moving back around, and maybe one day he'll need help and he has to call upon her or something, or she'll need help, or they'll stumble upon each other, and then they'll have to help, like, no matter what, because like, hey, remember that time I did this for you, and like, I know we, been through a lot. I know your sister is gone, but still, we gotta move forward past that.
Yeah.
I like her the fight scenes with her. Dope, because me, Brogi, I'm a big guy on fight scenes.
Yeah, action guy. I love them in the elevator. That elevator shit was hilarious. That was great. And then them trying to stop her from killing Clint as he's doing his job. That stuff was fun. Now they had that big fight with them on the ice rink. That did get a little video game-ish, where it was just like out of nowhere. There's like 200. I loved it, but it was just kind of funny. It was just like out of nowhere. It's like 200 of these goons just nonstop. I was like, okay. And then
here's the thing, Brogi. Here's the thing to back you up on that. I mean, it was fine. Like, it's just, but they already took out like 100 of them, right? But then like the next time you come in, I'm like, where's y'all? Y'all call like wrong car or something, be like, hey, meet me down on 25th Street and we go and just like jump everybody.
Right,
Like, bring
yeah.
the whole gang, bring the whole family.
Bring everybody, yeah. It was crazy. Like it was all, yeah. It was just like, okay, like where did all this come from? I thought it was just like.
My question was, where was the police?
Well, you know, it's the MCU. They don't show up. They don't show up.
Police ain't gonna touch that.
Right, police ain't touching that. Yeah, they was making a barrier. They was like, nah.
Because let's be real, Brogi. All of the taxi mafia guys, they would have came out like, bro, you think you're going to kick our asses?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, bro. You kick your asses, bro.
Yeah, they did keep that bro thing. That was funny.
Trust the bro.
Yeah, man. The other funny bit I wanted to mention, because I forgot I wrote it in my notes, was the bit where Kate's mom was trying to leave Kingpin, and she's like, "I want to leave. I got some blackmail on you, so don't mess with me." And I just thought it was weird that she thought she could say that and get off Dred scot-free.
Yeah, that was a little strange. Because you know what? I was thinking about Netflix Kingpin. I didn't know this was Disney Kingpin.
This Disney,
you know what I'm saying? It's a
yeah.
difference.
It's different.
There's a difference.
There's a difference. Yeah, because Netflix Kingpin would have killed her right on the spot. So yeah, he would have let her walk up out of there. Yeah, she wouldn't have been leaving. She would have not left.
Yeah, I did. I thought that was interesting. It was almost comical, and I was like, all right, she's gonna be, her head is gonna be on his mantle somewhere.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That reminds me of another thing. Did you guys obviously realize that the mom was dirty, or did it take you a while to figure out that she was dirty?
I knew. I knew it.
I figured something.
Yeah.
My question was, I didn't know if the swordsman was going to be Jack. I didn't know if Jack was going to be actually a bad guy.
Right.
Now, I was like, maybe
that was the thing.
It's not. Yeah,
that was the
thing.
thing.
That was like the only surprise.
It was an interesting concept because the way they did deliver it, it could have went many ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we saw it from different angles. We saw the angles where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, they love each other, but is this love really fake? Is this love real? But then we saw that angle too, where they like kind of get in an argument. It's like, no, I got this. But it's like, are you guys like really on the same page, or are you kind of like crossing paths?
I thought they were going to be like a evil couple, but then to find out that she actually set him up, I was like, oh, so she was just dirty the whole time. Because like that moment where she was arguing with the uncle, I was like, yeah, she's up to something. Like that was the moment where I was like, yeah, she's dirty.
I actually thought that she got her husband killed. I thought she was behind the whole thing before the whole Kingpin jumped in. I thought it was just her. You know what I mean?
Well, he got killed by the Chitaris. That wasn't really. She couldn't have played.
He got killed by the Chitauri?
Yeah. Remember the house collapsed and then he got crushed? Or am I missing something? Isn't that what happened? He died.
That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, he died.
Okay.
In the
I got it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about the old man. My bad.
Yeah, you thinking of the old man? Yeah. That was the uncle. Yeah, that was the uncle.
Yeah.
Jack's uncle. But yeah. So anyway, so they saved the day. Kate blows up Kingpin and he somehow survives, which I thought was kind of cool. That's a cool callback with her doing the little quarter flicking thing.
Yeah.
I like that stuff where they was showing like Clint is like almost like Bullseye, where he's just like he can take any weapon and make it any object and make it dangerous. I thought that was cool. But
that's how dangerous he is too. Because Hawkeye has been Bullseye before. That's scary.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and I do like that he can teach someone. Like it's not like they don't make it where it's like a metahuman power. It's like no, if you just practice hard enough, you can actually do this yourself. So I kind of like that little bit. But so here's another thing here's two other things that were controversial. I want to hear from you guys. Kingpin's outfit, with the white suit with the red Hawaiian shirt. Were you offended? Were you upset? How did you guys feel about that?
No, I mean it's comic book accurate. I loved it.
That was the thing. I forgot it was, and then I saw people showing the image on Twitter, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right, he did wear that." So I was cool with it by that point.
Yeah, I just thought it was just new fits.
Yeah,
just switching it up.
Switching it up, right? Yeah, but yeah, because a lot of people was upset. They was like, "I can't believe they would make this character look so goofy compared to what he was on Netflix." I'm like, y'all, I need y'all to read a fucking comic book. Like, Jesus Lord, like God. But anyway,
that's the thing, Brogi, because things that people may like see that are different, that are like movie fans or just movie fans that don't read or that much or anything. They just like, oh, well, why does it look like that? Well, I mean, everything's for a reason. I was not doing this to just be like, hey, yeah, we're trying something new. No, because I mean, they haven't even tapped on, like, this is the beginning of the MCU. So we haven't even tapped on it and seen everyone's different outfits and costumes yet.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
So wearing different types of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So this is like one outfit out of 100.
Right.
And everybody,
he's wearing a black suit or he's wearing a white suit. That's all they care about with
that's all
Kingpin.
they care about.
Yeah.
This is what it's, I mean, like, you know, people are gonna get mad and see, you know, when Hulk starts wearing like just like a hat and then like a suit and stuff, but it's like that's Mr. Fix.
Yeah, it's Joe Fixer. Yeah.
Which
we might see that now that I think about it. They might pull that off in She-Hulk. They might be crazy enough to do that in She-Hulk. Now that I think about it.
I think they're gonna pull it. I think they will.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah, that's a good point. So that was one. What was the other thing? Oh, the whole bit where he gets shot by Echo, which was interesting. I didn't see that coming.
I think that was supposed to be comic book accurate. Now, I'll be honest with you. I only read a few Daredevil. I was mostly X-Men and DC, but I would say I think that did happen where he's supposed to be blinded or something like that.
I saw people posting that panel too. I thought it was a little weird that they rushed to that though.
So that actually is comic book accurate. And by the way, I'm a big X-Men fan too. I can talk to you all day about it. But that is actually comic book accurate because she finds out later on, you know, we see in the show too how that whole deal, like she was almost about to be murdered by like his men and all that, you know, and that was kind of the same situation, but I ain't got time to explain all that.
Right.
Point is that what happened, that there was a time that when Maya came up to the Kingpin in comics and she did shoot him in the head right there, and it was over.
Yeah.
Everything. But that wasn't in like the main continuity. That was just like in the side story kind of with like the new Marvel, like the all different Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear like a weird noise when after the gunshot went off? You heard like a squishing noise.
Probably. I gotta go back.
Because I was like, what was that extra noise? So my thing is, I'm thinking that maybe when he got shot, he touched his face and he touched her face to put that handprint on her face, and that might be her symbol. That was my guess.
I can see that.
You know
I
what
can
I'm
see
saying?
that.
So
I can see that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. I do like that. Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
I could definitely see that. Yeah, because she's getting the show, which I think is gonna be interesting. Because I was thinking about, because you know she doesn't speak, but I don't know if she can actually. I know she's deaf, but I don't know if she can actually talk. So would they have her do like voiceover, like an internal like voiceover, or would they hire someone as the voiceover to kind of, you know, move things along in the show? I don't know. That's just one of the ways they could potentially do the show, you know. But that was just something I was thinking about. So after all of that, they save the day, and Clint actually makes it home for Christmas, because this whole time he's supposed to be hanging out with his kids, because they were gone for 5 years, and he started murdering people. Then he finally gets them back. So then he gets sidetracked with all this. So he makes it home for Christmas, and he's got the family there, the wife and the kids, and then he brings Kate and the dog, Lucky.
The dog.
Yeah, Pizza Dog. Yeah. And which I thought was pretty funny. I just remember this line where it was pretty funny when her mom gets arrested, and she's like, "Is this what superheroes do? They arrest their moms on Christmas?" It's like, yes, when they're fucking murderers, yes, that's what they do.
Could y'all do that? Yeah. Could y'all do that if you're in a Kate Bishop situation? Could you do that?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah,
because like you kind of try to kill me.
Yeah,
and you lied to me for a very long time, so that's kind of messed up.
Yeah, that was pretty messed up. Yeah.
I might be an anti-hero.
You might have to be an anti.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you know what? If it was my mom, probably not. But like the relationship that they had, absolutely, I could do it. But but no, I get what you're saying, Chris. If it was my actual mom, I might hide her out for a little bit. Yeah, I might hide her out for a little bit. But
it'd be tough. Like, I mean, at first I'd be like, yeah, I'll let you go, but then like I'd probably break her out of jail.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, I just thought that was a funny line. So so they show up at the house, and it's Happy Christmas, and they're talking about what her code name would be, and they hint that it's going to be Hawkeye. Now here was another thing that was bigger than what I thought it was, and I didn't quite catch on, was the whole thing with the watch. And we find out that the watch was like a SHIELD watch, and it was his wife's watch, which I was like, oh, cool. His wife was a SHIELD agent. That's kind of dope. But then other people was pointing out that they were alluding that she might actually be a newer version of the Mockingbird character. I don't know if you're familiar with the character Mockingbird, Critic.
Yeah, Mockingbird.
Well,
Yeah.
she's basically just Black Canary. That's basically all she is. She's just Black Canary. But and this was a big deal because they had the Mockingbird character on the Agents of Shield show. So people were like, "Wait a second, are they getting rid of Agents of Shield? I don't know where these people have been. They've already gotten rid of Agents of Shield. That shit is no longer in continuity. Like it's not in continuity anymore. It's been gone." So I thought that was kind of interesting because I didn't draw the connection, but like when people brought it up, I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool if she is a newer version of Mockingbird or whatever." So that was kind of that was an interesting little Easter egg, I guess.
Yeah, it made sense to me. I mean, because I felt some type of way about Agents of Shield not being a part of it because we had Nick Fury in Agents of Shield, so that was kind of weird. To kind of just
they tried. They did try.
Yeah. But as for Bobby, that made sense. I was like, how can a normal regular wife be connected
with
to
Hawkeye? Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a good
I was
point.
like, this makes so much sense to do it this way.
Yeah, because I would have to agree with you 100% on that because Agents of Shield was exciting watching it for what it is, but as far as continuity, it was just like, what are we?
Yeah, what are we doing? Yeah, I mean that show was pretty much done after they did Winter Soldier and they just destroyed Shield, and then on the show they was like, "Oh wait, our organization is gone. What do we do now, guys?" You could tell there was no connection between the two divisions. It's like they just did a whole movie where they got rid of the Shield company, and then the episode afterward was like, "Oh, I guess we're out of a job now, guys."
That was about it.
Yeah, that was about it. What do we do now? Let's
not going out of space and all.
Right? Yeah, let's just future. Right.
Now, not to get too off topic, but just I wish that Agents of Shield would do, a better job of not taking certain characters, and what I mean, like Inhumans and stuff, or just like Thunderbolts, or whatever, just characters like that. And put them in their show. I kind of want the Inhumans to come into the MCU eventually.
But, well, we got the Miss Marvel. They got to rework that somehow, with the Miss Marvel show. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. So that was pretty much, and then like I said, it ends with the friggin' Rogers play sequence, which, as I said, was a bit cringy. Well, no, it was a lot cringy. It is what it is. But so that was the Hawkeye show, which, like I said, it was surprising to me how much I really enjoyed it. I would probably put it at second if I'm ranking these, because, like I said, it was probably the most average, but it did its job very well, and I respect that. Had good action and great story, and then, like I said, Kingpin really put it over the top for me because seeing him back and seeing what they're going to do with him, it just makes seeing that he was a bit more comic accurate and he had his abilities a little bit more makes me even more excited to see what they're going to do with Daredevil, because I want to see him with a more more ninja like, a little more flippy, maybe a little more with the gadgets, and make his powers even more dynamic. So it's going to be interesting to see how they handle these characters in the proper MCU. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. I still feel some type of way about Kingpin, though, just because he didn't do anything dope other than show up. That was the dopest thing he did in the series.
I mean, yeah, true.
Which was dope.
I thought it was cool seeing the destruction. I thought the destruction was.
I like the destruction. Yeah.
Yeah, from the Netflix version. I mean, they showed a little bit of that, but I think that this Disney version is a little bit better in terms of just cinematically.
Yeah. I mean, he was beating people's ass in Netflix too, but it was a little more of a brutal type of beat down.
And this is more of like an action sequence, like right, kind of like everything goes in order. Things happen
a little bit bigger. So and I appreciate that. So that was Hawkeye, and it was awesome. So in the comments, let us know what you thought about the series. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Is it average? Are you tired of DCU? Are you tired of the MCU? Do you think it's dying, even though it just made $1 billion at the box office? idiots. But anyway, yeah. So let's do outros. Critical, let the people know where they can find you.
Yes, sir. Thank you for bringing me on the show, Brogi.
Oh yeah,
you can
hell
find me at Critical Blue Reviews, Critical with a K, Critical Blue Reviews on Instagram, Critical Blue Reviews on Twitter. And you can find me, you can look up my podcast. You can Google it, Critical Blue Reviews, Critical with a K on Anchor and any other podcast platform.
There you go. All right, Harrison, let people know where they can find you.
Y'all can find me all across every social media platform. Oh man, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Hero Harrison Talk. I'm on Anchor as well, you know. So I'm definitely gonna check out your podcast when you out, and well, make sure you support, you know, us Black nerds.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I got a lot going on, man. You know, just about to drop a video for my YouTube, and just so much content coming. 2022 is gonna be absolutely insane.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Especially if you're into TikTok. This man is killing the game on TikTok, bro.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
Okay.
he is.
Okay.
Oh man, but
Right.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, like I said, it's great to get y'all guys together. Various content creators I've come across over the almost about a year and a half or so. So yeah, this is cool to get y'all together. But yeah, BrogiNaric, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, you can find me there. And thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.
Brogi, thank you so
Peace.
much again.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.